Hey all, it's SheRea. What's up? In this video, we're going to create a simple, super simple DIY leave-in conditioner that's perfect for the winter season. Winter is upon us and our hair is going to be drier, it's going to be crusty, it's going to be tangled. But don't worry about it. I got the perfect leave-in that's going to keep the goal of booty crack length on and popping. Before I get into it, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up, as it really helps me and my channel out. And I hope you'll love this video enough to subscribe. Alright, let's get into it. We're going to need just a few ingredients, starting with fresh aloe vera. Y'all know I'm an island gal, so I did get this out of my daddy's garden, but you can find aloe almost everywhere now, so it's easy to find. I'm just cutting the aloe into smaller pieces just because it makes it easier to handle. The first step is removing the sides or the edges of the aloe vera, just because it can prick you and it can hurt. Then I split the plant in the middle to reveal the inner fillet. That's where the good stuff is. I just continue this process throughout every single piece. I had to use 2 aloe vera leaves because mine are so small. But the ones that you get in the store, they tend to be bigger, so you probably will need just 1, but it always depends on your hair length and your density. I can't tell you for sure how much you need. Now it's time for the fun part. It's time to scoop the inner fillet out. And this part is super simple. You literally take a spoon or a knife and you scoop it out. I am very clumsy and aloe is super slippery, so I use a spoon because I don't want no problems. I just continue doing this process for every single piece. Aloe vera is an amazing ingredient. On its own, it does wonders and miracles for dry hair. It moisturizes the hair, it adds softness, it adds slip, it adds shine. It helps to eliminate dandruff, it helps to soothe the scalp. It does so much, and it's a great ingredient to include in your hair growth routine. After all the gel is scooped out, I do blend in my NutriBullet for 2 minutes. The longer you blend the gel, the looser consistency you're going to get. If you want it to still be thick and gooey, just blend for a few seconds. But if you want aloe vera juice, which is what I want, I blended for 2 minutes. Even if you're using a high-powered blender like I am, you still need to strain the aloe vera. And I'm using my trusty nut milk bag, which is pretty stained from all my other recipes, but you gonna mind your business. We don't want any residue or bits or white flakes left in the hair, so this is not optional. You have to do it. You can use any strainer, but I like using my nut milk bag because it's super affordable. Now that the aloe vera juice is strained out, I go in with a tablespoon of my hair growth oil. Y'all know I add this thing to every recipe because I love it. I'm going in with my favorite ingredient, which is glycerin, and I'm going in with 1 tablespoon. Glycerin is great for the hair. It attracts moisture into the hair. I personally use glycerin all year round. I know there are some people who are iffy about glycerin, so you can easily skip it, but I like it as an added bonus. And lastly, y'all know there's no SheRea DelSol recipe without an essential oil, and I'm going in with peppermint. I give it a little mix to blend the aloe vera with the glycerin because we already know oil and water don't mix. This is what the leave-in looks like. I'm just going to take my funnel and pour it into a bottle for easier application. And that's it, y'all. It's super simple with just a few steps and a few ingredients. We're going to get a bomb leave-in conditioner that will moisturize the hair for days at a time. And if you do have leftover leave-in conditioner, don't worry about it. People often ask, what do you do with the leftover product? I freeze it. I put it into my silicone molds, I put it into the freezer, and I do that for all my DIYs. If I'm not using a preservative, I freeze it. And that's major key. Now let's get into applying. You can use this leave-in right away. This is what my hair is looking like. It has been 5 days since wash day and I've worn my hair out, and let's just say it needs some TLC. What can I say? My hair is tangled and it is dry. My hair is very, very tangled at the roots. I know y'all think my hair is perfect and it's always moisturized and it's always shiny and it's always great. Nah, bro, my hair is so dry. The first step should be no surprise to you if you've seen several of my other videos, but I go in and isolate my crown section. That is where my hair breaks a lot. That's where I experience crown breakage. So I've just started isolating that section so I can give it extra attention. Then I give the spray a good shake to combine all the ingredients, and I spray it directly on my hair. What I like about this spray is that it can be used as a leave-in on freshly washed hair, but it can also be used as a refresher on dry hair days after wash day. As a low porosity girl, you can see that the product is just sitting on my hair. That's pretty normal. That's what happens to low porosity hair. So what I do is I press the product into my hair. I use the warmth from my hands to open up the cuticle to allow the moisture to get deep into my hair. Look at the slight difference between when I first applied the leave-in and what it looks like now. By pressing and smoothing it into my hair was better able to absorb it. Now for the next step, I'm going in with a thick cream. I personally do the LCO method. I have a dedicated video on it. You can check it out. I like doing the LCO method all year round, but I especially like doing it in the winter. In the summer and the spring, I can get away with just using a leave-in and a butter, or a leave-in and an oil, but in the winter we want to layer our moisture. So I'm going in with a cream, and this one was super bomb. I will link it down below. It was incredible. My hair still feels so moisturized. And lastly, it's time to go in with an oil. Yes, I put oil in the leave-in. Yes, there's some oil in the cream, but there is nothing like layering on some oil. I am using Haitian black castor oil, and y'all, it is a game changer. I will link the one that I'm using down below. Y'all know everything will be linked down below. But this Haitian black castor oil, it's like Jamaican black castor oil. Whoo! Haitian black castor oil literally changed the game forever. I love it. My hair just feels so good. It's not greasy. It's not oily. It literally just seals all the moisture in. And lastly, I go in and I remove single strand knots. I do this all the time. I have a dedicated video on it. I do not leave single strand knots on my hair just dangling. It ends up causing more damage than anything else. I do have a dedicated video on this process so you can check it out. But in every section where I feel single strand knots, I cut them. And that's it. That's the process. I apply my leave-in. I go in with my cream. I top my cream with my oil, and I braid up the section. That's it. That is how I retain moisture in the winter and really all year round. One more time, I go in with my leave-in spray and I press it into my hair, making sure to get it throughout every section. Then I go in with the cream to seal in the leave-in and provide additional moisture. And then I go in with the oil because I love myself, and it seals in all the moisture into my dry, thirsty strands. Once I finish braiding, I do apply the aloe to my scalp. Like I said, aloe is great for the scalp. It is great to promote hair growth at the scalp, so I like applying a little extra there. And lastly, for a final step, I do apply some extra oil to my scalp, which helps to seal in the aloe vera at my scalp. It also encourages hair growth in my problem areas, which are my edges and my crown. And boom, y'all, that is it. My hair is nicely moisturized. My hair will not be dry, and I will continue to retain length all winter long. Let me know what your routine looks like this winter. I would love to know down below. I hope this video was helpful per usual. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye, y'all.